everybody, this is Troy Lee, Holistic Nutritionist, and if you want to live a drug-free, pain-free life, I'm your girl. It starts in the kitchen and it ends with the patch. Now today we are going to be whipping up some curry lentils. It is cold outside and I'm in the mood for something warm and spicy and just yummy. So follow me as we make this dish together. So here are my ingredients: red lentils, vegetable stock, lime juice, salt and pepper, light coconut milk, ground cumin, curry, coriander, and garam masala, and turmeric, potatoes, onions, and garlic. So first I am going to peel my onion and get it chopped up. I'm not really going to mince it, just pieces that are a decent size because they're going to cook down. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time mincing the onions into really small pieces. So my onions are ready and I will just set them aside. Next, I am going to peel the garlic. I usually just crush it with the back of my knife so the peel comes off nice and easy. And I do have 3 cloves of garlic, and now I'm going to chop those up as well and just put them aside. I do not put the garlic in the same time as the onion, so I do need to keep the garlic separate from the onions for right now. Next, I will peel a few potatoes to go into the lentils. This also makes the lentils a little creamier, so I'm going to peel these and just cut them up into nice sized pieces because I don't want them too small going into the pot because they'll get mushy as they cook down. But a nice maybe 1-inch cubes works for the lentils, so they will maintain their texture and not melt down and get too mushy. So now I'm going to begin by sauteing the onions. I just use a little bit of vegetable stock. This is a no oil recipe, so I just simply need to put a little bit of vegetable stock in the pan and then cook this for about 5 minutes until it's translucent. Now I've added in the garlic. I will cook that for maybe another 2 minutes, adding vegetable stock as I go to keep the pan and to keep the ingredients from sticking. Now I'm adding in all of the spices that you saw in the beginning of the video, and I'm going to stir this around for about 2 minutes until the spices are nice and mixed and I can smell the fragrant aroma throughout the kitchen because the spices are just roasting and cooking nicely. Once my spices are all mixed in, I'm going to add 2 cups of vegetable stock and 2 cups of water. That will be the amount of liquid total amount of liquid that I'm adding to the lentils. Next, I am going to stir in some light coconut milk. You can use full fat coconut milk. I always try to make sure I'm not using too much fat in the food. If you use full fat, it will taste even creamier. Now I am adding 1 cup of lentils to the mixture, and I will stir this up very nicely once I get all the lentils in. The potatoes are next. Just put them in, let them soak into that wonderful liquid. Now I'm going to bring this to a boil and I'm going to let it simmer for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, and when it's nice and simmered, the meal is all done. So the goal is to have this curry over rice, but I just want to sneak a little taste of it right now. And one of the things I like doing is adding ginger slices to my curry. So this is the brand that I use. I get it off of Amazon, Sushi Ginger. I do make sushi. You haven't seen me do that yet, but you will. So I like to put a few slices of this into the curry as I gobble it down. So of course, yes, I normally eat more than this amount, but this is supposed to be for dinner tonight, and I'm just sneaking some right now. I put my ginger slices in it, and I put a few raisins in it, and it is hot. This is so good. It is perfect. I can't wait for dinner. oops, I couldn't stop at just that little bit. So I don't think I'm going to make dinner. This is just so good.